What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Green Man Grow. Today I have another one of those. I'm Sean Knight, and thank you for watching my channel. Today I have another one of those plants that has captured me. And so recently I was making a trip to Vita's plant shop here in Chicago, and I didn't know what I was going in to purchase. As I often say, I just like going to the unique plant shops here in my area, and I found this today. The Philodendron Bloody Mary. Look at that. Look at how deep burgundy those leaves are. Look at how deep burgundy the stem and the petiole is. And there is a new growth point here, which is going to come up and then just start to grow up. And there is another growth point here that's going to do the same thing, and another one here. And so this plant is a baby, and I just want it to grow. And I've already put it in, put a stake in so that it can continue to grow, because this is a climber. And so I just wanted to bring this to you guys today and thank Jeff, the shop owner, who helped me make the right selection for myself. He had plenty of plants in his shop. And so, like I said, I went to just look, and this is what I purchased. And yes, this is similar to the Pink Princess, and this is similar to the Philodendron Dark Lord that I've presented on my channel before, but uniquely different in the sense that, look at those leaves. Now, the Philodendron Dark Lord has more of a heart-shaped leaf that's more full and it comes out, but this is more elongated. This has more of a length to the leaves, if you can see that. But isn't it unique? Isn't it different? And so I saw it, and then I looked at it, and then I was like, yep, I'm buying it. And from my understanding, and I will say this again, from my understanding, a lot of people talk about the Philodendron Pink Princesses that have reverted. I'm believing that this plant, the Bloody Mary, and plants like this is the hybrid that created the Philodendron Pink Princess. So you can just look at that. Look at that leaf. That's the newest leaf there. Isn't that something? And so I just wanted to bring this to showcase this, because I love this. And so my hope is, with some of my climbing plants, is that I can just get them, because I live here in a loft, and so I think I have like 15 to 16 feet ceiling, and so as a result it can just continue to grow. I don't know what will happen if I ever move, but for right now I like purchasing for me the babies and getting them acclimated and getting them used to my environment, so that they get used to how I care for them, and then allow them to thrive in my environment. And then this just grows up. I just want to see it continue to grow and grow, give me new leaves, and grow and grow. And one of the things I'm most appreciative of this plant is not going to revert. And so it's just going to continue to do that. The leaves will get, because you can tell these are the older leaves, and you can see how the coloring is slightly different from the new leaf here. And then what's going to happen is the leaves will taper off, and then they will go green and get dark green. And so every time a new leaf unfurls, it's going to give me that burgundy color. So it's going to be that contrast with the older leaves that have turned green, with the petioles and with the stem being burgundy and the new leaves being burgundy. I just love everything about that. And so, yep, the Philodendron Bloody Mary. It's exquisite. And like I said, for me, some people like to purchase, and I don't have a problem with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Everybody has to do what makes them happy. Some people like to buy the plants when they're already established, when they're larger, because then you can just come home, water it, watch it, give it fertilizer when it's time, and let it be what it is. I like getting them when they're, the babies, when they're starting their journey, before they even started to begin to climb. And so Like I said, I live here in a loft, and just having the contrast of floor plants, the contrast of plants like this alocasia that's sitting on a stand next to a plant like this that will start to grow, and then the leaves will start to get bigger. I just love that contrast and the feeling and the thinking that that's what it's going to be. And so if you have this plant, as I always say, leave me a message below to let me know what you think about it. What have you discovered with this plant? And with all philodendrons, they like bright indirect light. Their soil medium has to be chunky. I don't know if you can see this. I don't want to waste anything, but you see there's bark in here. There's perlite in here. There's some pumice in here. There's some cocoa coir. There's some cocoa coir chips, coconut chips in here. And so it just needs something that's going to be chunky to mimic what it receives in nature, but also allow it to be watered so that the water can flush through, not hold on to the water in the soil to be too mushy, to be too absorbent around the roots that drown them out. And then if you give it the right bright indirect light, and or since it's the winter time, we had a little bit of sun today for about 15-20 minutes, but for the most part my plants have been living under grow lights, and just making sure that they're getting what they need so that they are able to thrive in the midst of the winter time. And then, you know, this plant likes to be in a temperature between 65 and 85 degrees. And so I try to keep, it's been a little warmer in my loft because I keep the heat around 72, 74 degrees, and I basically do that for my plants. And so as a result, they're thriving in there. I even have plenty of my plants. I think it's because the heat is constant that's giving them the thinking that, is it still summertime? Because the heat stays about 73, 74 degrees most of the time here in my loft. And so with that, with watering when the soil needs it, as they say, the first couple of inches of the soil is dry, go ahead and give it a good drink, and then let it drain through, remove the excess from the tray, and then don't water it again until that happens again. And then the light, and it shall start to climb and climb and climb, and I can't wait. And if you don't know, for those who don't know, as a plant climbs, the leaves get bigger. So that's another thing. I want the leaves to massive. So when I come home and I open my door and I look at the Bloody Mary, or I look at the Philodendron Dark Lord, or any of the other climbing plants that I have, I can be like, yeah, not only are they giving me the height, they're giving me those leaves that's massive, that is beautiful to look at, jungle feel, so to speak. And so again, I wanted to bring this Philodendron Bloody Mary with its beautiful, pretty self. And she is on display. I went and got this pot for her today. Even though I have it in the nursery pot, I'm going to leave that in there. But then I bought this pot, this terracotta pot, just so she can have her own little pot. And plus I like the contrast. And so there you have it. And again, if you have this plant and you know something about this plant that you can add some commentary to in the comment section, please do so, because people read the comments and there may be something that you're saying that I haven't said, or there is something you're saying that reiterates what I've said that somebody will read and benefit from. Again, this is Sean Knight. I want to thank you for watching my video. Please hit that like button and also the notification button so that you are alerted every time that I upload a new video. I try to upload a video at least once a week. And thank you. Peace.